Okay, so now we're going to cover disengagement. So we've done engagement, now disengagement, which does not just mean leaving engagement, but that is the first step. So we start, my opponent has engaged my blade already. Alright, so now I'm not in a great position. So in order to remedy this, I'm going to disengage. So yes, the first step of that is to get out from the engagement, right? But to complete a disengagement, I have to re-engage my opponent. So now I'm going to be the one who engages him. So basically, we start with me in engagement, right? His blade is over mine and across. I'm going to come out of it. I'm going to turn my blade, in this case, into second. And lay it over his. So now I have engagement, and as you can see, my blade is pointed toward him, and his is pointed not toward me. So that can be followed up by an attack, straight in, right? So this would be a 2-tempo attack. Tempo 1, tempo 2. Alright, so, and this is what it would look like if my opponent has me engaged on the other side. So go ahead and engage on the outside. Right, so now he's dominating my blade on the outside. I'm going to have to disengage, turn into 4th. And now that I have the engagement, I can make a 2nd tempo if I want, and attack, right? Okay, so now we're going to do a feint. In order to demonstrate the feint, we're going to have to roll in some of the things we've already done, like an invitation and a disengagement. Part of this feint is a disengagement. So what's going to happen is my opponent is going to make an invitation. Let's just do without the attack portion. So my opponent makes an invitation. I'm going to feint. What the feint is, in this case, is just an extension of my arm as though I were about to attack into the invitation. So that means going into either 4th or 2nd from my guard position. And this should prompt a parry. So assuming everything goes according to plan, it prompts a parry from my opponent, so I'll make the feint, he'll parry, but when he parries, instead of letting him hit my blade, I'm going to disengage under it, right? And that will allow me to, if I disengage in the same tempo as his parry, I should be able to hit him also. So we'll go ahead and show you what that looks like. Alright, so there is an invitation, then I'm going to feint, he's going to parry, and I will disengage, right? Making sure that I gain dominance over his blade. And then I can attack. Now the reality is, in this case, I was doing that in 2 separate tempo. But if I do it in 1, I'll hit him without any problem. So, on guard, make an invitation, I make a threat. Right, so that's what a feint looks like when it succeeds. So from this angle, there's going to be an invitation, right? I'm going to make a feint and disengage. So you see how I didn't let his blade hit mine, and then I can make the attack. Right, so let's do that all at once. So, invitation, feint, disengage, hit.